everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video and in today's episode of Chess Reviews, we will be reviewing a game that I have played today and managed to win by checkmate as black. This is How to Beat 600 Rating. I have seen this opening from white so many times in 600 ELO, and it's crazy, and I have lost so many times because I would always fall for their traps. But now I have finally learned how to get rid of those traps that they're setting you up to, and how to actually make them feel so confused that they blunder so many pieces. So let's get straight into this and let's see what happened in this game. So let me start my screen recording now and see from the start we can see that my opponent here has accuracy of 64.8, while I have accuracy of 80.6, which is much more than my opponent. And here I also made one brilliant move, which is just very surprising. You're going to see, and this was truly a brilliant move. So look at this. This is probably, if you're in 500 or 600 ELO, you have seen this opening so many times. I don't know how it is in bigger ratings, probably the same, but this opening is so annoying. Look at this. My opponent opened with e4, and of course I decided to mirror them with e5 because, as I already said in my previous videos, in this type of position I don't know what would be a better move, so I just do this. And now look at this. They did this. They put their knight to f3. And here what you want to do is put out your knight to f6, of course, because now they are attacking your pawn here, but you're also attacking, you're also attacking their pawn here. But the key is not to capture that pawn. That is what I have learned, and I have learned that from my mistakes, because I usually would capture the pawn here after they do this, and that would just not be a good position for me. So instead of capturing that pawn, because they can just take out their queen here, instead of doing that, I decided here to do this. And here my bot, my coach, he says that this is an inaccuracy. But look what happens. Of course, this person takes my horse with their horse, but now I take their horse with my d pawn, putting it to c6. And look at this. Now both of my bishops are pretty open. I can just go here with my bishop, which I think that is my next move after this. Yeah. So see, I just go there with my bishop, and now my king has so much room to breathe, and I can freely castle, and I just got rid of a horse, and they used 3 moves to jump around with the horse that ended up being dead. So we just traded. They are up a pawn, but do not worry, you can get a better position than your opponent in this type of game, because after losing that horse that was pretty much their whole game plan, they just go completely confused. Look at this. So next move that my opponent made, which here they say that this is a mistake and that is an unfortunate error, they played d3. I don't know why, probably trying to protect this pawn as much as they can. I don't know what were they thinking here, but okay. I decided to go here because I was thinking like maybe I can castle here, but why should I, you know? Now I got rid of that horse, so now it's time for my horse to go into their territory and to get revenge. And that is exactly what this horse did. He jumped there, and this is a great move because look at this. They go here for some reason. First of all, I realized why they did that, to block my bishop, because see, now both of my bishop and my horse are staring at this pawn that is only defended by a king. So if they haven't done that, I could have just taken this with my horse, and they wouldn't be able to take this, and then I would get a free rook. Or yeah, that is a better move, because putting a bishop here gives nothing but a check, and here you get a rook. So if they do not block your bishop, then you should definitely go here and in a way fork them, because you're giving a check. You're not giving a check, but they cannot capture because of the bishop, so you can definitely freely take this rook. Isn't that amazing? Just because you let them take your horse there at the beginning, the position has changed into black's advantage so much, just because you did not fall for their tricks. And look what happens. Okay, so see here, they blocked my bishop, which is, I think, a fine move. Here it says that this ignores an opportunity to develop a queen. I don't know why. What should have they played here? maybe they should have taken here with their queen, but they did not do that. They decided to block my bishop. And I was just like, okay, fine, thanks for the pawn, man. I mean, if they take with their queen here, then I'm just going to capture their queen. So they can't really take their this bishop at all. They can still take the horse. Actually, no, they cannot, because they have another bishop here. See, everything happened, and I'm in this great position just because I decided to take here with my d-pawn and just completely destroyed this person's game plan. And I have noticed that this is everyone's game plan in 600 ELO for some reason, especially when I'm playing as black. I rarely stumble upon like the London system. Sometimes I do, but then I manage to get in a better position because I know what their plans are, because I'm the one that usually plays the London. But here, when I play as black, most of my opponents open up like this with e4 and then knight to f3, and then they jump around with the horse. Just do not take the pawn, do what I did here, and you're going to win. Look at this. Now they make an excellent move, attacking my bishop here. And then I decided to take this with my horse, because they just now took, of course, with their pawn. And now I took the pawn, and here they say that this is actually an inaccuracy. I don't know why. I think that my bishop is pretty safe here. But they say that this doesn't hurt me that much, but it doesn't help either. Which, I mean, sure, yeah, because they could have then gone here, and then I wouldn't be able to castle. So maybe that wasn't the best move here, honestly. But my opponent did not see that. Luckily for me, they now decided to attack my pawn here, because I see how much I damaged their structure and their plans because of attacking the king's pawn. And look what I do next now to defend myself in this position. I just castle. And here the bot says this is a mistake because I lose a pawn. How, like this? How do I lose a pawn? I don't know. How do I lose a pawn? But okay, now look at this. They move their queen. They move their queen here, attacking this bishop. And look what I do next. This was just so funny to me when I found this move. They attacked my bishop, thinking like, oh my god, you're losing a bishop. Bam, check. I am not losing a bishop. You are the one losing pieces, and that is probably going to be your queen. And that is exactly what happened. Now I gave them a check. They cannot capture this because of my bishop, and they cannot capture my bishop with their queen, because bishop is not the one giving the check. No, it's the queen. So they have to get rid of the queen. And how to do that? They move their king because they have nothing else and nothing smarter to do. And they say that this is forced, as I said, because they have nothing smarter to do in this position, just because you did not fall for their traps and you made your own traps in their position. That is just amazing. And now I'm actually kind of starting to fall in love with playing with the black pieces, because it's just very fun, because you literally mess around with their plans and they just go completely crazy, especially in low ratings like mine. And look at this. Now it's an incredible move. You have already seen it because I clicked. Here it's a brilliant move because I attack their queen. And look at this. Now if they take this, they say that this is an amazing and not easy to find move, because if they take this, then they really do not have the time and space to take this, you know, because then I can just go here with my queen, and that is a mate. So my opponent could not have taken this bishop, and they did see that, and they moved their queen respectfully. They did, but they moved it here. And they say that this lets me to capture their queen and win material, because look at this. Here I was thinking like, okay, so now I definitely have to trade queen. That was my first thought. And I was like, okay, I take, and then they're going to take with their horse. And then I saw this bishop here as well, and I was thinking like, you know, I can't then really take with my bishop, blah, blah, blah. And it just wouldn't be a good trade for me. Plus they have a king here, so they have 3 pieces against 2. So it's not the best decision for me. So look what I did next. I captured the queen with my bishop, because queen for a bishop, come on, that is an amazing trade. Look at this. And then they captured with their bishop, which is the best move, because now their bishop is defended by this horse. and I can't really take this anyhow. So look what I decided to do here next. I took my pawn, because that was my pawn, and I took it because I know pawn isn't such a valuable material, but when I have an opportunity to take something for free, bro, I take it. And that is how you have to act in real life as well. Like if somebody is offering you something good for free, doesn't matter if it's the best thing in the world or something average, if it's free, you should definitely take it if you need it. And this is exactly what I did here in this game of chess. And now they moved their knight here. They say that this is good because it defends this pawn, because if they didn't do that, then I could have just taken that pawn and then kind of forked them here, because they would definitely be losing one of their pieces, which would probably be a horse. But look what happens. Here they play this defending that pawn, and of course attacking my bishop, and I'm like, okay, let's go back, because it's better to be safe than sorry. You have to go back. Definitely, I mean, sadly I had to go back, but it's still staring at the same field, it's just in a safer place. So bishops are very, very strong. And then they do this, they open, and now I took another pawn, because this pawn was now free. And now I attacked, oh my god, I attacked this rook now, and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, where are you going? What are your plans now? Because you were full of plans in the beginning, and look at you now, you have 0 plans, and I'm just a winning material. I'm plus, I can see this, I'm +9 here, +9, just because I decided not to play by their rules. So that is what you have to do in 600 ELO. These people are nothing extraordinary. They're beginners just as you and me. So we just have to be chill, and when you see that they're planning something, just look at the position carefully and see, like, can they truly do something meaningful here to me? If not, then you can continue doing what you're doing. But if yes, and if you see that they can make some troubles in your territory, then better just trade off pieces and get rid of those annoying pieces that they have. So here, after I attack this rook, look what they do next. Just look carefully. And here they say that this is the best move for some reason, but isn't that just a pure blunder? I mean, this rook was just that from the beginning. They have nowhere to go. Of course, it's a good move because it's defending the pawn, and then I can't really take this pawn. But how could I have taken the pawn? Because they have a bishop here. I can't really take the pawn with my queen. I can't. I mean, I can technically, but it's not a good thing for me to do. And of course, I won't trade my queen for a pawn. But look at this. As I said a minute before, this bishop is still staring very far away. And now they move their rook here. And now it's completely mine to capture. And of course, they say that this is excellent because I won a free rook. And now, of course, they took my bishop with their king, because what else could they have done here? So look at this. They have a rook, they have a horse, a bishop, and I have a queen and 2 rooks. So who do you think is winning here? Of course, it's me. I took now this free bishop and attacked the horse here, because why not? You know, I just saw, oh, free material, okay, good. And then I was thinking, like, okay, I want to feast up here as well. I want to take everything from this person just because they made a mistake. And now they go here, and now it says that they have mate in 10. They put their pawn to h3, and this says this is good because now I cannot capture this pawn here, which is a good move, definitely. But then I decided to attack the horse because, as I said, I truly do not, I mean, I care about the pawns, but like in a game like this, why would I care about the pawns? You know, let's just attack a horse. And now they go here to c5, and they're attacking my queen here. But look what I can do now. Just because they moved their horse from here, now I have this pawn. But it's not just about the pawn, it's about this. I'm now threatening that I'm going to take either your horse or your rook. You choose. That is exactly what I gave them. I gave them an opportunity to choose which piece they want to save, and look what they saved. Absolutely nothing. Because look at this, it's a check, and now they're losing a horse as well. Look at this. Look at this. Look. What happened? I mean, they decided to save nothing. Because now they could have, I don't know what they could have done. Maybe they could have gone here. I mean, I still could have taken the rook. Then I don't know, they should have gone maybe here, or I don't know, here or something like that, and just give me the horse. But no, 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 my opponent decided like, hey, here you go, here you go. You have been trying so hard to win. You have just been a very good opponent, so here you go, another piece of material. Here you go, completely free. Plus, give me a check, no worries, you know, no worries, just do it. I enjoy that. That is exactly what they did here. They gave me a free rook for no reason. And now they go here to stop that check, because, I mean, probably they should have gone here. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, because they would have lost the horse either way. I don't know what would be a better move. Yeah, this is, oh my god, this is probably the best move that they could have done here. They say that this is an excellent move, but it's nothing, you can't do anything better here. And then of course when I took, I gave them another check, and now they started to move around their king, because they have what, 3 pawns and a king. They can't do anything much. This is the best move, of course, because they can't do anything. And now I go here with my rook to be a little bit extra, you know, to forbid them from going here and here. And they now also can't go anywhere here, so they have 2 options, left or right. And they decided to push their pawn, because they were not in a check. And I mean, they said that this is the best move and very precise. But look at this. I just go here and I was like, king, hello king, how are you? Give me your hand. Give me your hand now. Give me your hand and let's go for a walk. That's exactly what they told this king here. And now they pushed a pawn up once again. And I'm just like, okay, but check, reality check, dude, check. And now I force them to move here. And we're still taking the walk. And I'm just like, give me your hand again. I promise I won't hurt you. Just give me your hand. And then I mated them. And now here they are estimating my opponent's rating to 300, which is half of their true rating. And they're estimating mine to 1000, which is just incredible. What is happening? Look at this. We just literally took a walk, and they started pushing their pawn. I don't know why. I don't know why. They just didn't have any better moves, and that is probably why they decided to try at least something. But I managed to mate them. We took a walk, and I mean, I was just pretty happy with this game. This was incredible. So let's revise one more time. Let's go back to the beginning to revise to revise this the point of today's video, which is when they do this in 600 or 500 elo. Guys, I know that a lot of you who are watching my videos are also beginners like me, so this is the best advice. Like, I'm just sharing something that I have learned with you, and hopefully this will help you in your games as well. Because when they do this and when they take your pawn, do not care. Just go casually with your horse here to c6 and give them the horse, because then you're going to take the horse back and everything is going to go in your advantage here. Even though here it says that white is now winning, but actually you're going to be the one that's winning. Trust me, just play carefully and do not fall for their traps, and everything will be fine. You can definitely even mate your opponent and get 1,000 of free rooks and just do wonders. So let's go back to full screen now. And what's up? Hello, how are you? Welcome to full screen. I'm so out of breath, I need to drink my coffee, so let's take a quick break. Ah yeah, this tastes good. So that is what happened today, guys. What do you think about this game? Wasn't this crazy? So this is just the point. I think that this opening is called Stafford or something like that. And it's incredible. It's so easy to learn. When before learning this and before knowing how to respond to this opening, I would just go completely crazy and I would take the pawn, and then I would get in so much trouble just because of taking one pawn. And now when I lost a couple of times and when I looked up on the internet like how to truly do this, blah blah blah, how to defend myself, this is great because now then I have both of my bishops open. I can castle very quickly. I don't have to castle. That's the point. I can castle, but I don't have to, and that's the greatest feeling in the world, because you have just so much advantage here. You just have to play carefully, and you know, you still have to respect your opponent. But you know, sometimes, especially in 600 elo, these people just only know first 3 moves and that's it. So that is when you step in and you just go, hey, what's up? Your horse? No, 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 it's my horse. You give it to me. Here is my horse, but you can't now jump around in my territory. And now we play. And that is how you do it, and that's exactly how you're going to win against this type of opening every single time, probably, because it's just so easy to remember, and you just have to mirror them, and then after they take the pawn, just put out your horse and be like, yeehaw, let's go, let's jump around. This was a very fun game, definitely. My opponent did make a lot of blunders, but I made a lot of great moves as well. And literally just because I declined to go by their tactics, I put them in a very bad position for them, because they had no other plan. And that is exactly what happens in low ratings. People have only 1, maybe 2 plans. Speaking from my own experience, I only know how to play the London, and recently I have learned the Italian, and that is it. And here I know few tactics as black, and that is it. And I only have few plans, and that is it. But this person obviously had only 1, because after they lost the horse, they lost the game. So when they have a valuable piece to their game plan, just make sure to trade it or to take it somehow, and then that's when you step in, and that's when you win, and that's when you start attacking them. But before that, do not attack them, because you have a threat in your own home, you know, so you have to get rid of that first to be able to go and make threats to other people's homes. This sounds very illegal. But you know what I mean, it's just a game of chess. But yeah, everyone, this was very fun. Hopefully you like this game, and if you have seen any of my maybe missed opportunities here or something, then please let me know in the comments down below, so that I can know where maybe I made a mistake or missed something, or you know, just something that I can learn, something new in this position, because I truly like this position and it is very, very interesting to play. So if you have never played this, then I suggest you to play this, especially if you're a beginner like me, because this is just very interesting, and you can get out of a very bad position to a very good position very, very quickly. So yeah, everyone, that is pretty much it for today's game. Hopefully you have liked it as much as I did. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Come on guys, what's happening? I see that you're watching, I see that you're enjoying, so why not just click the button? Thank you everyone, and if you want to be friends, make sure to add me on chess.com. My name is Capacetti, and we can play a game of chess together, we can film a video together, we can talk, and we can just be the best of friends. So thank you everyone for support. Have a nice day, good luck with your games, do not resign, and keep on going and practicing, and everything will be great. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!